Do you know how to do different deals in ATM business? Stay to the end of the video and I will share with you these tips and tricks. Hi, this is Phil from the ATM Mastermind Group page, and we help hundreds of inspiring ATM business owners go from 0 ATMs to ATM Business Pro in as little as 30 days. Without further ado, tips and tricks of confusing deals in the ATM business explained. Point number 1, older stock, older ATMs, how to leverage your buying ability to get into a location. All right, so just recently, we stopped off at a location, the ATM is out of order, talked to the business owner, said, hey, what's going on? Said, look, I took over this store, the ATM's out of order. Okay, do you have the passwords? No. Company came in, said if I had the passwords, I'll process with them. Right now, the ATM's been empty. I'm talking to the store owner. How long has the ATM been here? I took over the store 4 months ago, the ATM's been empty. The one company said, hey, I can get your ATM up and running, but I need passwords. I don't have any passwords, says the business owner. The safe is open, but they don't have the safe password. They don't have the password to program the money. They don't have anything. So I said, what are you going to do? I said, I don't know what to do. I said, I'll tell you what we can do. We'll just take that ATM back to our shop. We'll program it up and we'll drop it off and you just process with us. They loved it. What's it going to take? Said, we have to take the ATM and then what we'll do is we'll blow out the information. The person didn't sign anything with anybody. They bought the store and the ATM came with the store, but they don't have any paperwork. They don't know what to do. So now what we're going to do is we are going to put a new lock on the ATM, and what we'll do, get a locksmith to tell us what the code is, and then we can give them the code, and then we can blow out the keys and everything in there, reprogram the ATM for the store owner. Now they can process with us. So that's how you take some older stock in a location and then make it yours. Now, if you want, you can charge them a processing fee, 50 cents, and you can make 50 cents a transaction on the deal. But that's how you can take an older location with somebody else and make it your own. Point number 2, a wireless. Okay, Phil, I don't understand what the wireless device is. How do I communicate? There's 2 ways. There used to be 3. There used to be the phone line, the wireless connection, and the internet, which we call TCP/IP, to connect. Now, the model has shifted. It's more like there's 2 ways to connect. There's the internet and the wireless. So your choices are internet, which is hardline from the ATM. The ATM comes standard. Take the wire and you can plug it into somebody's router or switch and your ATM can communicate. Or the other way is what we call wireless. It's not true wireless. What it is a cellular device that sits on top or in the ATM and communicates cellular to the processor so you can facilitate a transaction. So those are really your 2 choices. Now the wireless, you can either rent the device. Usually the people are charging anywhere from $20 up to $30 a month for the wireless, or you can purchase it, a one-time purchase, and then you have to pay monthly for the signal, usually around $10 a month to the service providers. That'll allow your ATM to communicate. So you can either choose hardline, which doesn't cost anything, or cellular, and you'll have to make a decision which way you want to go, you want to buy or you want to lease. Point number 3, insurance. Phil, what's the deal with insurance? I want to get an ATM business, but I want to get insurance on my ATM. I don't know who's providing insurance. How do I do it? Most of the time, to be honest with you, back in the day, there was a couple of providers out there. You can get insurance, real low cost to your ATM. Now that cost of ATM insurance is $2,500. That's when you have 1 ATM or 10 ATMs. It doesn't matter. It's $2,500 per year. So we are recommending you self-insure, which means you don't have insurance. You pay for out-of-pocket if your ATM is broken into or vandalized. So I suggest maybe every month put $100 aside, and then if and when that ever happens, you have a nice little nest egg to pay for that. Or don't put it aside, but you will have to pay for it if it gets broken into, unless you have more than 10 ATMs. And if you do, then it's cost justifiable to have insurance on your ATM. So if you're thinking about starting your own profitable ATM business but didn't know where to start, stay to the end of the video and I will share with you our checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the 5 things you need to know to start your profitable ATM business so you can have a clear roadmap towards ATM business success. You can earn between $250 and $1,500 of passive income every single month. All right, let's get back to the video. Point number 4, selling to the store. So Phil, if I sell the ATM to the store, how do I make money? Here's what you do. You sell the ATM to the store. What I would recommend you do is step on it about $200. You can call it installation. You can call it convenience fee, whatever you want to call it. Then you got $200 for the install. And then I would charge your customers, anywhere from 25 cents to 50 cents per transaction. You can call it maintenance fee. You can call it processing fee. You can include the maintenance on it. You can include parts and labor. However you want to do it, that'll give you you a nice little chunk, so you're making money on sale, and then you can make money on the processing per transaction. This will give you a nice little residual income every month. And if you want to put them with a wireless, then you can step on the wireless. You can charge them $15, $20. So you can make money on the wireless, you can make money on the surcharge, you can make money on service, you can make money on the processing. It all gives you different availability to make money on wireless, the surcharge, and service. And point number 5, splitting the surcharge. Phil, what are you talking about? I'm splitting the surcharge anyways. Well, here's what happens is sometimes you get an opportunity to put an ATM in a distant city. So maybe what happens is your realm of doing business is 15 minutes. And now you get an ATM location that's an hour and a half from you. That's a little farther to travel. You don't want to travel that far, but you don't want to lose a deal. So what you can do is you can sell them, or you can place the ATM into that location. And then what you can do is you can split the surcharge maybe 50-50. They put the money in it, it's your ATM, you'll provide service with it, and then that way you can partner yourself with the location, still make 50% of the surcharge or more depending on the deal you cut, but they're filling the ATM and you're making money. That's always a viable option for you to place an ATM outside your circle of doing business. All right, so if you're thinking about starting your own ATM business, I want to invite you to our free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the 5 things you need to know to start your profitable ATM business so you can start earning passive income, make more money for your family, and spend more time with them also. If that sounds like something that's interesting to you, click the link down below and start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from the ATM Mastermind Group page, where we buy your freedom at one transaction at a time. Thank you guys for making us #1 on YouTube, and I'll see you over at the next ATM Mastermind video.